Why do we have such a shortage of real estate inventory in today's marketplace? Stay tuned to the blog post for more. Hey, real estate friends, what's going on? It's Mike Gold here with Remax Lines coming at you with today's vlog post where we're going to discuss as to where all the good homes have gone and the effect that they're having on the real estate marketplace. So the first point that I'm seeing as to why we don't have inventory levels as the way we'd like to see them is because there are a lot of baby boomers that have not elected to put their home on the market because during the pandemic, they were the most at-risk age demographic, and inviting someone into your home was just understandably too much risk to do. Now that they are first in line in which to be able to get the vaccine, we should start seeing more homes come onto the marketplace from this specific market or target market group. Point number two is that there's a lot of people that are in forbearance. Forbearance is a fancy word for people that are behind on their mortgage, and the government has provided assistance to the lenders to allow them to stop making mortgage payments to that way they can get a job and ultimately catch up on this mortgage obligation. Now, some people think that this is going to create a huge glut of homes because there is a significant amount of people that are in forbearance programs. But the major difference in today's marketplace than what we saw in 2006, 2007, here locally in 2008 nationally, is that these people have significant amount of equity built in their home, so they can sell it and thankfully have a good amount of funds in which to be able to maybe buy something else if they're now gainfully employed, or be able to rent something else with that equity. Point number three as to where all the homes have gone is that builders are not able to build at the numbers that are needed. This is first because of the great housing recession that we had, and secondly, because of COVID, there's been supply chain issues. They can't build or get enough material in which to build homes at the current demand levels. And then two, prices are changing on them so quickly, so they kind of have to be very intelligent about how and which they are going to be able to release lots and subsequently build on them because their prices are changing. Now, there is some thought that they are delaying this a little bit because there is such a demand in the marketplace and they can control the supply, that by waiting, they can increase the price. But, I think a little bit is going on in both regards there. And then lastly is that because interest rates are so low, a lot of people are deciding in which to take their home in which they currently own, buy something else, but instead of putting that home into the marketplace for circulation, they're electing to sell it, or rent it out, which is much wiser in my opinion than selling it. But if you put all these four factors into play, that's why we have such a shortage of inventory in the marketplace. Good news is though, okay, one, baby boomers are getting vaccinated, so we should start to see this supply come onto the marketplace. Two, the people are in forbearance programs. These are going to end, and so they're going to be left with a difficult decision as to whether or not to sell, get some equity, buy something else if they're gainfully employed, or take that money and go rent something. Builders are building, but again, they're kind of tearing that back. So hopefully we should start to see builders build because they know that there is such a supply chain problem that is needed. So they will be building, but again, sadly not at the levels. But if building materials become more readily available and more tradespeople come into the marketplace, we should start to see more supply coming from them as well. Now, the last one we can't necessarily control. It's a really smart and wise decision, and we are in a low interest rate market, so that particular side of the equation is not going to probably be felt for some time, but at least in the other areas we should start to see some more supply coming in as we roll into Q2 and Q3 of 2021. Mike Gold with Remax Lines, thank you so much for tuning in to the blog post. If you like the information they're receiving, make sure to give us a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel so that way you can be in the know with local content, real estate, and information for the greater Denver Boulder area. Till next time.